Hey, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and recently I've had a couple of viewers reach out to me and ask how to install the Spitfire Audio Labs app and instruments so they can use these free libraries on their DAW. So let's just dive in and take a look. So here we are at the Spitfire Audio website. And the very first thing you need to do, if you haven't done so already, is create a Spitfire Audio account. And so we'll go to login, and you can see I've already created my account here. But if it's your first time, go ahead and just create your account. And when you come back, you want to log in, and we're going to log in here. And then let's go back to the home page, and then select the Labs link here. So we're going to click on Labs. Now this takes you to the location where you'll download all of these really cool libraries. And again, they come out with a new one every month, and they're absolutely free. Free to use and free to enjoy. And the first one that they introduced was the soft piano. And so let's go ahead and install the soft piano, and we're going to try to do this just as you would if you were doing it for the very first time. And so when you come down to the bottom of the page where soft piano is located, you'll want to click on the Get link. And it'll ask you if you have the Spitfire Audio app installed, and I deleted everything and just trying to start from scratch. So right now we do not have it installed, so we'll select No. And then it's going to ask, are we installing for Windows or Mac OS X? And so I am on Windows 10, so I'm going to select Install, and we're going to save. And now let's go ahead and run it. So it's going to walk us through the install locations, and we'll create a desktop shortcut just for fun. And now let's launch Spitfire Audio. And you can see it has the products already populated because I had downloaded them and installed them before, so it kind of knows what I've had previously in my account. Let's go ahead and pretend like that this is not here. Let's go back to this screen, and we'll hit next because we've already installed the Spitfire Audio app. So let's go ahead and download. We'll just download it. And you notice, well, before we do that, let's just go back to the Spitfire Audio app, because there's some really important settings you need to check before you even start to download. So let's go to Settings, and General. We want to go ahead and log in automatically. The default content path is important, and so you click on the folder icon, and I have all of my, I've got several SSDs that I store samples and libraries on. And so my samples drive here is where I've created a folder for labs. And that's where we're going to install the labs libraries. So you'll see the path here. And then here, VST2 install location is where you're going to point it to your VST folders, and I've got it on my D drive here. I've got a VST x86 for 32-bit and a VST for 64-bit, so I point it to that. So let's point this back to my 32-bit folder, which is here, and now the 64-bit, I have it pointed to my 64-bit VST folder. VST3 locations are pretty much hardwired, as well as the AAX, and so those are all kind of hardwired, but you want to make sure that you're putting things where you know where they are and where you want them, and they give you that opportunity to do that. So now let's go back, and we're going to download the soft piano. And we're going to install it into that labs folder we created. And you see here, it's going to authorize the download through your account, and then it's going to begin to download the samples and patches for the soft piano. Okay, so we're almost finished downloading the soft piano. I've kind of compressed the download just to save some time. So no, I don't have some ultra fast, internet connection, but a broadband connection, a fast connection is real important to have. So once it's downloaded, it unzips and decompresses those. And so now we're going to go into Cakewalk here, and this is the DAW that I use, and this is Cakewalk by BandLab, which is another free DAW that you can just has so much potential and so much power in that DAW, and I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the Utilities Plugin Manager, and we're going to go to Options, and this is really key. You want to make sure that your scan folders that you created for your VST plugins are included in this list. And so I'll just remove that D. I'm going to add it back in. That's where I have the 64-bit plugins installed. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that folder back in. You can see it there. And then we're going to go OK. And now we're going to do a scan. So anytime you add a new plugin, you want to make sure you scan so that way the DAW can see it. And that's with Ableton or Cubase or any DAW that has VST capability. It's got to rescan. It's got to find out what's going on. Okay, there we go. So we're going to close this. And now let's insert Soft Synth, Spitfire Audio, and Labs. We'll create a simple instrument track. And there we go. And you can see I have strings in there where I did this a little bit earlier, but here's the soft piano. I'm talking about? Just beautiful, just gorgeous sound, and so it's pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and close out on that, and let's just download one more sound. And since you already saw strings in there, let's just go ahead and do let's do the choir. So same thing goes, you go Get, and we have the app installed, the Spitfire Audio app, so we're going to download. It's going to switch applications here. And let's just go ahead and I'm going to reset the entire library since I deleted the presets and everything earlier. And here again, we have our sample folder that we created earlier. We're going to go Install. It's going to authorize, and the choir is 204.8 megabytes. And I hope this is helpful. I love being able to share and to help because it's a shame to have something so beautiful and free and not be able to enjoy it. And so I'm hoping that this is going to help you to be able to unlock these beautiful instruments and enjoy them for yourselves. And if you had any further questions, just go ahead and make a comment below. And I'm so glad to help any way I can, so you guys can get the most out of these beautiful instruments. And not only this, but just music software in general. So many things are out there available, and it's just an amazing time to be a musician. So we're just about done. Okay. And now we're going to uncompress and put all those pieces together. And now let's go back to Cakewalk. And I'm going to remove and reinsert the labs instrument here. And Cakewalk kind of remembers what you've used recently, so it makes it quick to get back to it. So we're going to go OK. Now when we drop down the list of available instruments, choir is now there. So let's just kind of take a listen to the choir. Now this is a part of Eric Whitaker's just that's pretty cool. So there you have it. And you can continue to go back to the labs page and just continue to download. You click on the get and frozen strings, same procedure. Everything, once you get the Spitfire app installed and you get things going, it's just, you just can continue to download and really enjoy these beautiful sounds. So thanks for watching, and I hope this has been helpful. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe and click on those notifications, because you never know what's coming up next. So thanks again, and let's all become something. And thanks to Spitfire Audio for giving us an opportunity to do just that. So we'll see you next time.